across the line. He's
Hey guys, how's it going? Redchamp here. So in this video, I'm going to show you the latest sniper I've been running. Now, we all know I make sniper builds. So what I do, I fine-tune them to every single preference I can think of. But this one in particular takes the cake. So this one feels like a genuine sniper, right? You're not gonna miss the ones that you think you should miss. And to be honest, it is so fun. So right off the bat, we're 5'10", 160. This one is a standard for me. If you want to bring it into sixes, you can go up to 6 foot or 6'1", to get that little bit bigger reach, that little bit of body position on everybody. I do think it works very well at either height. I just prefer 5'10" personally. We run gold 1T because it is cheesy. You know it's cheesy. We love to play like Stamkos. We love to play like Ovechkin. And if you have open space, you score. That's just how it goes. It's sniper class. It's one of the main reasons why you'd ever run a sniper. Second, close quarters. We got high shooting, high accuracy. We're going to bury, and I'm going to show you one of the main reasons why I run this, as well as a neat little penalty shot that you can do with this build if you just watch some of the goalie's animations. It's pretty cool. I'll break it down for you guys further on. This third pick here is Elite Edges. I'm on the fence about it. Obviously, Elite Edges is really good. If you feel like you can run without Elite Edges and you're comfortable, it is a pretty smooth skating experience without it, but it's better with it, obviously. But if you want to feel more like a dedicated 100% sniper, Heat Seeker is a very good option. Same with Snipe, because you can just settle the puck quickly, put it on your forehand, and because of your high shooting, high accuracy, you can just get off a wicked rip. That being said, Magnetic is also fantastic on this build, and one of the main reasons why it's fantastic is because you catch all those passes clean, and then because you're shooting so high, you're able to just get the puck off in good positions without fumbling it, and you're gone. Just easy snaps. Next is All Alone. This one is mainly for threes. I'm a big fan of it. However, I have fine-tuned this build to a point with enough shooting accuracy, enough power, and enough puck control that All Alone isn't necessary. You can still score super easy on the breakaways just by shooting, but with All Alone, you take it to that next level. This one can be a good option when you're versing human goalies and they're on top of you, because not only are you going to now have super high stats that can normally beat the goalie, but now you're going to just dominate the goalie with it, right? The boosts in the game and the X factors, I don't want to say they take away from the game, because obviously they've added to it, but things start to become one-dimensional, like obviously running one-timer or gold truculence, and you can kind of see how things stack up, and this perk here just exploits human goalies. So keep that one in mind if that's an option and that's something you guys play, and you get a lot of breakaways. Next, for our boosts, we run Disciplined IQ and Precise Slapper. Now, you might be wondering, why have defensive awareness if you're not going to have it that high? Because if you look at my stats down the bottom there for playstyle, the sniper's stats are all pretty basic, right? But what I've done is I've invested in Disciplined IQ, which is a +4 defensive awareness boost. So you can see that right here. Requires 78 durability to actually use it, or sorry, 78 discipline, my bad. And then we'll take all those points from defensive awareness and we're going to cap our passing. Sniper passing stops at 85. If you wanted to, you could lower your body checking and a little bit of your defensive awareness, and if you use sorry about that, if you happen to use the passing perk, you can exceed the 85 cap, and that'll let you have a sniper with upwards of 88 passing, which is crazy. Following that, we do keep the body checking at 70. We just want to be able to push people around a little bit. You're not going to run too many people, but it does help. Second, the stick checking. It's lower than 77, which is what the normal builds run, but trust me when I say that this is effective. Don't know why it works. It works great. The defensive awareness itself, Normally on Sniper, you don't pick off a lot of passes. I am picking off a ton of passes being in the lanes, and honestly, it's really helped improve the game. So one of my biggest problems with Sniper is that while it's super good everywhere else, it has trouble picking up the puck. This one does not have trouble picking up the puck, in my opinion. As long as you're in good position, you can intercept those passes. So no more is it a Sniper, it's a 2-on-1, it's going to be a for sure goal. Now I can know I can stand there and intercept that pass. So let's break it down into technique. We run 88 wrist shot accuracy. That is the default for Sniper. It's the base. We are 5'10", 160, so that means you can have a 93 speed cap. However, we are not running a 93 speed cap. We are running 90, and we are still relatively fast. And one of the main reasons for being 90 speed instead of 93 is that when you're carrying the puck, unless you are doing the self-pass, you're going to have a speed penalty against you, right? I don't know the exact numbers. I believe it is 3 speed when you're carrying everything. I could be wrong. This is just off of some Twitter stuff and so forth. I don't have exact numbers. But if you do look at the wheels trait, in-game and some of the other menus, you can kind of see where it plays out. The silver one reduces it a little bit less, and then when you have the gold X Factor wheels ability, you will be able to negate all the speed penalties against you, basically, which can kind of be negated by doing the self-pass to begin with. So we run 90 slap shot, 90 slap shot accuracy with precise slapper. Really helps us not miss the net. Like, you're open for a 1T, it is going to be smooth, crisp, and in the net, it's going to be absolute bangers. Next, you have 66 balance. Why not fucking take the extra couple points and dump it somewhere else? Well, see, we have 30 left over, and you absolutely could if you wanted to. You could run 89 wrist shot accuracy. You could run 91 slapper if you wanted to be a little more fine-tuned. I have the option of 88 agility, which is also a really good option, but I found the skating was good enough to where I was comfortable at 90, 87, and 87. And then I put these extra 2 points in balance just to have just a little bit in there so that some of the smaller players who don't have hitting and stuff like that, I can take a couple hits. I don't always fall over when somebody's trips on the ice and I skate over them. I can kind of power through it. But next, let's move on to power. So wrist shot power. As one of my other snipers, one of the ones I was most comfortable with, the goalie killer, had 90 wrist shot power, 90 slapper. And I felt that was a very good place to be at. And what we've done with that is incorporated the 90-90 with the 88 accuracy and the 90 slap shot accuracy, which has made it fantastic for scoring. Next is 87 acceleration. It's not capped. It's not minus 900. Acceleration's not exactly broken. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not useless. You can totally play with elite edges, and that'll give you a big enough boost to negate acceleration for the most part if you have gold on different classes. But for the classes that don't invest in acceleration, you know, it is what it is. It's an argument that'll be around until the game's done. Is acceleration broken? Is it not broken? The answer is up to you. In my opinion, and from all the testing videos I've seen, speed is the most crucial stat, agility is second, acceleration is third. You don't have to invest in it if you don't want to, but this is how the build runs. This is how the build feels its smoothest, in my opinion. You could make it even faster if you wanted for a little bit smoother feeling, but we want to keep our stats high for what I'm going to tell you next. Puck control. Puck control helps with receiving the puck and getting into a settled skate faster for more accuracy in shots and passes. Now here's the big kicker. Puck control helps with receiving the puck and getting into a settled skate faster. So when we receive that puck, we're going to get up and go. This is one of the main reasons why we don't have 93 speed right away too, is we are going to be able to access our hustle a lot quicker, and we're going to be able to just start getting our strides going right away. On top of that, we have capped passing at 85, so we're going to have more accuracy in our passes as well as our shooting. Now, with our shooting being 88 accuracy for the wrist shot and 90 for the slap shot, this only gets better by adding more puck control on the sniper, stacked with 1T and close quarters. It becomes unreal. So here's the deal. This build is for the wing. I have made a center version for it as well, but the center version of the build does not include disciplined IQ. So what happens with that is you can take this all the way down, put on agile deking, which requires 80 agility, or you can put on controlled deking. Doesn't matter which one. They both do the same thing. And then you take your stuff down to 83, cap your face-offs, and then take away your 1 point. Boom, done. So that's the center version of it. Your defensive awareness doesn't have to be 67. Normally I like to lower my passing back down, and then that just kind of fills in the void where I'm at. So that's what I'll run if I'm on center. Obviously that's not what I'm going for here. It is something I've ran in the past, and I do think it is extremely viable. But for my team, I'm normally on the wing. I did play a lot of center previously. I do have a very high face-off percentage at 70.3 over a couple hundred games. But I do think that I prefer, in my personal opinion, I prefer to have a center. Because I like to park it on the wing. I like to have my points. But you'll see. Deking, which requires 80 agility, or you can put on controlled deking. Doesn't matter which one. They both do the same thing. And then you take your stuff down to 83, cap your face-offs, and then take away your 1 point. Boom, done. So that's the center version of it. Your defensive awareness doesn't have to be 67. Normally I like to lower my passing back down, and then that just kind of fills in the void where I'm at. So that's what I'll run if I'm on center. Obviously that's not what I'm going for here. It is something I've ran in the past, and I do think it is extremely viable. But for my team, I'm normally on the wing. I did play a lot of center previously. I do have a very high face-off percentage at 70.3 over a couple hundred games. But I do think that I prefer, in my personal opinion, I prefer to have a center. Because I like to park it on the wing. I like to have my points. So as I was talking about with the passing, maybe this isn't something that you're into, but I want to show you guys something that you might enjoy just because this class is good. So if you're fine with having a little bit less accuracy, 88 instead of 90, this is going to be pretty cool for a lot of you. 89 passing sniper, okay? Super solid. So you got 88 accuracy, 88 accuracy for the slapper, 89 passing. It's going to feel unreal. It opens up a lot of options for you, and no more is it sniper can't do this, sniper's only good at shooting, sniper's selfish, you know, sniper has no defense. Now you're versatile. So this is what I like to call the consistent sniper, because this build has consistency through and through. Following that, we have the hand-eye at 80. You will fumble the puck on bad passes. This is my personal preference. I find that without having 75 strength, I find it a lot harder to score goals easy. To make things really, really simple, if you wanted to have 84, you're not going to fumble the puck at all, really. You might get a few off the bad passes. If you're ever able to make it to 86, if you have the hand-eye boost, then you're not going to fumble anything. I'll pick up stuff clean. It'll be great. But I prefer to have it at 75 just because the strength is a super crucial stat in my opinion. Helps hold your posture during player collisions when you're sliding into everyone along the boards, so your guy's not getting ragdolled. I think it's great when you're digging in front of the net. You're not going to get shoved around as much, and it's just a general improve everything by having high strength. Durability, there's a tough one. You're always going to get killed. Play smart, avoid the hits, don't put yourself in bad positions. If your energy is good, when you're getting hit, you're less likely to die and get injured, so I think that's a good way to go about it. So manage your stuff well. Shot blocking, sniper doesn't have high shot blocking. It's not worth investing into to begin with. It's better just to take it away, take your 5 points, put them in the strength. Following this, we did go over the face-offs earlier. As a centerman, you want to have 90 face-offs. If you have anything less, I don't want to see you in my game. Next, there's 84 deking on this. Only achievable by using the deke boost, which will get you 83, or 84 if you don't have any face-offs invested. 78 discipline, because that allows you to use disciplined IQ, which gives you the +4 defensive awareness boost, which we use to increase our passing. Following that, fighting skill is unnecessary at 65, and I will preface this by saying this is a build you can use in 3s and in 6s. I went over it at the beginning of the video that you can make it a little bit bigger if you want to be a little bit more reach and have some fun in 6s, but I do think the smaller version is the best in my opinion. You don't lose out on some of the stats there. But that wraps up the end of this video. Enjoy these clips following it, and have a good one, guys. Welcome back. Okay, so real quick, I said I'd show you how to score on the penalty shot with this. Come in nice and slow, wait for the goalie to drop, shoot low blocker, and cut slightly to the left as soon as the goalie drops, and rip it past. Enjoy, guys.
Nice. It's okay. No worries. Shit.
And he makes up pay as he scores on the penalty shot. Lots of pressure on the shooter. He makes an excellent play and beats it by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up.
Oh, I could hit you there.
Takes the feed up ahead. Shot. Scores.
It's fast.
They barely fish the puck out after the last one.
Here's when I'm playing and I can't get back.
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Redchamp signing off.
What a finish. Yeah,
Oh,
once
yeah.
he gets into